Hey guys, from the garage again. I want to do a tournament recap for the Colorado Kayak Fishing Club July 14th tournament at Horsetooth Reservoir in Fort Collins. Was able to hang on to a top 10 finish there, actually got 10th. Was in the lead again for some of the morning and just haven't really been able to finish out the day on a strong note, but was really one bait this tournament. You might suggest for smallmouth fishery it was the drop shot. We did get a practice day before that and actually caught him on a handful of other things. Chatterbait, saw a lot of bluegill, was able to catch him on a wacky rig, was able to catch him on a Ned rig, things like that. But for the Horsetooth event, top 10 finish, I got 10th. But primarily was throwing a drop shot. Again, same setup that I always use for most of my spinning setups is a Croix Premier 7-foot medium light with a Shimano Sienna FG C3000 reel. Typically run, I have on here I think 10-pound hi-vis line. I want to say that I'm not quite sure. I use a lot of Suffix 832, but I think this one might be something else, and I'm not quite sure. The yellow is a bit different than the high-vis that Suffix has. Is the only reason I probably know that that's a different one. And then I use just an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. Right, I have a wacky rig on this one, but same setup. Basically use drop shot, maybe an 1/8 ounce dropper. One thing I really figured out, and I know most of you guys probably do this before, but I was putting on a at the end of the leader line, or the kind of the tag end off the hook, I ran out of bullet weights and sinkers, and so I started putting on just little what do you call them, like BB weights, whatever I had in the tackle box, and it actually ended up working out really well, because every time I would get hung up, and I got hung up quite a bit, I probably lost, I don't know, 10-15 rigs, the weights would just come off. And so not having to tie on a new rig each time was definitely awesome. So that setup, I just used the drop shot all day, and primarily was using the Berkley Powerbait, the Hit Worm. This is watermelon candy. I had in green pumpkin. Went through a whole bag of those, and then I was using KVD's, the Dream Shots. This one's in KVD Magic. Also had it in green pumpkin. This one's also the 4 1/4. I think they make a longer one as well. Had those as well. I probably went through 3 or 4 packages of drop shots. Again, like I said, I lost 15 rigs. But that is the only bite that I could pretty much get. Like I said, I caught maybe 1 or 2 on a drop or on a Ned rig. 1 on a chatterbait in practice. That really was about it. So was one bait, pretty simple. Ended up kind of finishing a bit short, but hang on to the top 10 finish there. So thanks for paying attention, guys. Just wanted to give you a little recap of how Horsetooth fared. Our next one is going to be John Martin here in September, so a little bit of a break. And so we'll see you back soon. Again, I'll put all the gear in the notes below, along with the referral links if you so care to pick up any of this gear that I've been using this year. Also, if you want to check out flykiefishing.com, got a handful of other things on there as well. So again, thanks for hanging out, and we'll talk to you again soon.